The date is the 25th of July 1943. In just 3 weeks, the landscape of southern England has been surgically altered. Where there were once muddy pastures, there is now the Ford Forward Hub. It is a sovereign city of glass and carbon fiber, appearing as if it were dropped from the stars. Powered by 50 modular nuclear micro-reactors, the hub is an oasis of blinding electric light. Massive industrial 3D construction printers spit out high-strength polymer hangers, while a workforce of 50,000 Tesla Optimus robots moves with an unsettling, fluid precision. Winston Churchill stands on the edge of the new tarmac, watching the robots offload a supercomputer array from the Ford's hull.
They don't eat, Burke. They don't sleep. You've brought an army of ghosts to build a kingdom I cannot recognize. Why was I not told?
Because I needed you to see the result, Winston. The C-130 Hercules is unpacked, and the C-17 Globemaster is being assembled by a workforce that doesn't need to rest. We aren't just building a base. We are building a hive mind of 2026 knowledge, right here on your soil. A world of steel that never blinks.
Churchill looks up as a low, crystalline hum vibrates in his chest. High above the clouds, invisible to the naked eye, the F-45 Super Wraiths are patrolling the edge of space. These are the next generation of air dominance. Hypersonic, sixth-generation fighters that can engage 100 targets at once without ever appearing on a 1940s radar screen.
Those are the Super Wraiths, Winston. They own the sky from here to Berlin. Anything that tries to fly without my permission is deleted before the pilot even sees a flash. They are the ceiling of the world.
Churchill's gaze moves back to the shadows of the tarmac, where the AC-130J Ghost Rider gunship sits. Its midnight black matte finish absorbs the floodlights, and 3 distinct gun barrels protrude from the left side of its fuselage like the teeth of a dragon.
A heavy gun. On an aeroplane. My engineers tell me the recoil alone would tear the wings off. How do you aim the damn thing?
No diving, Winston. We don't pray. This is the Ghost Rider. It circles the target at 12,000 feet, far above the reach of any searchlight. We see with heat. That ice sees the body heat of an SS officer through 6 feet of concrete. The guns are slave to a computer that calculates the rotation of the Earth itself. It's a surgeon's scalpel that weighs 80 tons.
While the hub rises in England, the air inside the Reichstag in Berlin is thick with the scent of ozone and cold sweat. Heinrich Himmler, now the frantic architect of a crumbling empire, stands over a map of Fortress Germany. Every remaining division and Tiger tank has been clawed back to the Rhine, turning the border into a jagged wall of concrete and steel, a 19th century answer to a 21st century god.
Lädt den kaum. Wir haben 10 Millionen men under arms.
Oh.
De ken sink ur ships, boot te kano o kapi a nation of soldiers. We will fight for every inch of German soil.
Sir, the Americans haven't crossed the border. They aren't even moving their tanks.
Ten what are te doing?
The real war is happening 3,000 feet above them. Under the cover of a moonless night, a fleet of V-22 Ospreys and CH-53K King Stallions screams low over the impenetrable German lines. They aren't dropping bombs. They are dropping the future. On the ground, the liberation teams move like ink in water. There is the muscle, 1942 British paratroopers and US Army Rangers wearing 2026 issued night vision monoculars that turn the pitch-black woods into a neon green playground. And there are the brains, 2-man SEAL team units acting as pathfinders with thermal HUDs that see the German guards through the very walls of their barracks. Outside Dachau, watchtower guards fall in a silent heap. Before an alarm can even be raised, the main gates are vaporized by a precise thermite charge. the 1942 Rangers swarm in, moving with a predatory coordination they've learned from the men of the future.
Objective reached. We have the perimeter. Moving to the barracks now. The Germans didn't even have time to burn the evidence.
On the bridge of the USS Gerald R. Ford, Admiral Burke watches a mosaic of crystal-clear video feeds. Across Europe, dozens of camps are being liberated simultaneously in a global extraction.
The Germans are paralyzed, Admiral. They've reinforced the borders with every tank they have, but we're just skipping over them.
They want a great war of attrition. I'm giving them a series of unfortunate events. Miller, tell the USS Montana to surface in the Baltic Sea right off the coast of Panama. I want them to see the missiles on the deck.
At the secret rocket facility of Piedmont, a black shape, the length of 2 football fields, slowly breaches the surface. It is the USS Montana. 16 Tomahawk cruise missiles slide open, their warheads angled directly toward the heart of Berlin.
Heinrich, look at your monitors. You think the Rhine is your shield? My drones are already inside your perimeter. If you do not open the gates of Berlin in 10 minutes, I will let the Ghost Rider clear the city. My 105mm howitzer is slave to your heart rate. I can remove you from that room without breaking the window.
IT says, YO have 10 minutes to open the gates of Berlin. If ohne more persona dies, we will remove the city from the map. With a Rhino 4 tat never stops until the ground is glass.
YO speak of peace. While hold us word to our throats. Very well, Admiral. If YO wish to save your personas, we will stand down. Berlin is yours. We surrender.
In the streets of Berlin, the silence is deafening. German soldiers drop their rifles. The heavy iron gates of the city are unchained from the inside. A column of 1942 US Jeeps, led by a single, matte black 2026 Humvee, rolls into the heart of Berlin. No shots are fired. The war isn't over because of a treaty. It's over because the future simply arrived. On the bridge of the Ford, the crew erupts in cheers, but Burke remains silent. He sees the empty streets. He sees the unnatural silence on his sensors. Himmler stands at the window of the Reichstag, watching the Humvee roll toward his doorstep with a thin, predatory smile.
Let team come. Let team walk right into the center of the web. Te tinkte have one hour. Te are about to learn te have only found a catch.